We're playing Snake in RuneScape, moving around the map, one chunk at a time. We have an hour to complete as many challenges as we can, before the snake is going to randomly move forward, left or right. If we complete all the challenges in a chunk before time is up, the snake grows, giving us more area to play in. Join me as we work towards the first goal of the account, unlocking the Champions Guild. This is SnakeScape. Welcome back. In the last episode, we worked on making a bunch of money, just in case we went into the Karamja jungle. And here we are, with the head of the snake in the Karamja River, and the tail of the snake in North Taibo One Eye. This is really rough. Last time we were stuck in the jungle for 29 hours, and I hope it's going to be less, but let me first explain why the jungle is so bad. With our rule set, the snake can only move forward, left or right from where it's currently facing, and if its body is blocking any of those directions, it can't move that way. Same goes for anything within a chunk that would stop us moving in that direction. And most of the time that's great. What it means is the snake's always moving to new areas and trying to do new unique things. But in the Karamja jungle, it works against us. We haven't completed the Path of Gluffery. We haven't completed Druidic Ritual, and we don't have a Mithril Grapple, which means that the only way of escaping this area of the jungle is the chunk between Brimhaven and where I'm currently standing, in Taibo One Eye North. So the snake has to come all the way up here, and then we have a chance of us rolling up out of this chunk. And because we haven't completed Druidic Ritual, it means we can't complete Taibo One Eye Trio, and we can't complete Shiloh Village, which means there's no bank down here for us. And the training methods down here are pretty rubbish. We can only fish Karamwanjis and kill monkeys for our melees. And then we can also kill Jogers and Hobgoblins for getting trading sticks to try and unlock the Brimhaven dungeon. And the only other way of training is there's a mining patch, which we can do a bit of drop mining if we want to. But other than that, that's it. There's nothing good. But there is one saving grace compared to the last time we were down here. We currently have 41 Hunter, which means that we can complete the Cairn Isle chunk. In that chunk there are horned garracks, and with 41 Hunter we're able to trap them. And with all other requirements complete, we'll be able to complete that chunk and increase their length for the snake by 1. Now, this episode I have no idea how long it's going to be. Last time we were in the jungle, we were here for 29 hours, and I'm hoping it'll be shorter. So, grab a snack, and I hope you're going to enjoy this episode of the Karamja arc. If you're wondering where the snake currently is, it will be in the top left of this video. It's going to appear whenever the snake moves. So, let's jump in the game and get to it. One thing that I will want to work on in this configuration is probably the 5,000 trading sticks that we're going to need from the Hobgoblins, which are just below the lake down south. One funny thing about this configuration as well is that technically we are on pace for escaping as fast as possible in only 6 hours, but that will require quite a lot of specific rolls, so I'm not really holding my breath. Let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get to, first of all, actually, let's buy some anti-poisons. Tries people in this jungle who do poison damage when they attack, and they are aggressive, which means I could just be running around, I get sniped by one of them, and if I don't have an anti-poison on me, I'm pretty much dead. But, of course, that's not that big of a problem. I could just run back, but it'd be embarrassing. It isn't actually that much different than last time I was in the jungle. I now have a iron kite shield as opposed to a bronze one, and I have the solid chaps, but other than that, not that much has changed. I mean, of course, other than like 30 levels in each of my melees I have. The luck of this chunk is that I get to fish Karamwanjis, which is like a 1 click and then 15 minutes of AFK. It's incredible, and it's a good mental break when I'm in the jungle, even though we've only just started. Oh, a genie. And with that, that is 15 Slayer. That's pretty damn good. Before we get too into grinding in the jungle, I want to quickly explain the 6 chunks that I'm looking for while we're down here. And working from top left to bottom right. First of all, we have the smithing chunk, North Tybo 1 Eye. Of course, this is also the chunk where we can escape from, but if we have enough inventory slots, we can buy bronze from the general store and then smith it on the anvil to get a little bit of smithing XP. Below that, we have North Tybo 1 Eye, where we have fishing and hobgoblins. The fishing is super easy, 1 click, 15 minutes, and it's just very relaxing. I can edit and do other things while I'm waiting. And the hobgoblins have the highest rate of dropping trading sticks of all the monsters around here, and they're quite easy to kill. So we're definitely going to use them for getting the 5,000 we need to unlock the Brimhaven dungeon. Next to that, we have the mine, which with drop mining actually gives us the highest XP rate in the entire jungle, sitting at about 18,000 an hour. So we can use that to work towards maybe even 60 mining that we're going to need for unlocking the mining yield at some point. To the southwest of that, we have Cairn Isle, a chunk we can actually complete, but it also has a hunter training method. So if we get bored and there's nothing really else to do, we could use the very annoying method of spiked garks. But I'll likely be skipping this chunk whenever it comes up. To the east of that, we have a ranged chunk with a safe spot for jokers. It's really useful, and we'll be able to kill jokers using the bow and arrows that we have at the moment. And we'll be able to get all the good drops that they drop. And finally, to the right of that, we have a melee chunk. This chunk has monkeys that spawn really close to each other, which are a pain in the ass to kill, but they give quite decent melee experience. So if there's not much else to do, we will be using that chunk. But yeah, these are the 6 that I'm looking for. We'll still have access to it. Let's do a little bit more fishing. We aren't going to get the quick escape. We've now got 5 more hours until the fastest way of getting back. And there's 42 fishing. We are currently getting a blistering 3.3 thousand XP an hour. Oof. The loot tracker is currently averaging that we're getting about 8 trading sticks per kill. As we have over 3,500 left, we are probably going to need to kill about 450 more of them, which with 4 hours when we come back, it's probably possible. So in this chunk configuration, the best thing we can do is kill Yogas. I'm going to try safe spot them around this corner here. They can hit 8s, so I need to be really careful here. But now we can put some of these iron arrows to use. I swapped to melee just to try it out, and maybe I'm speaking too soon, but they're not doing anywhere near as much damage as last time. I take that back. Yeah, they can hit a lot. And there's 39 ranged. 1 away from 40. As around 42 is the next max hit for bronze arrows. I don't know when the next max hit for iron arrows is. We might have already just passed it. And there is 40 ranged. Very nice. Can now wear green D-hide if we ever got around to it. And just with the end of the hour, there's 51 strength and 63 combat. And there's 41 ranged. And there's 42 just as the timer runs out. And there is 43 ranged. 40 and there is 43 ranged. Still we get 3,000 coins. Okay, I won't complain about that. So we now lose access to this Joker chunk, but we now move into the chunk with the Hunter, which means that we should be able to complete it. Right, so this is a very important chunk because we have all the requirements to complete it. We have the agility to climb up these rocks, we have the Hunter to hunt these spiked garrix, and nothing in this chunk drops seeds or herbs, which means that we can actually complete it. So once we have hunted 1 spiked garrick, that will be the chunk task, and it's actually a medium diary for this area too. So let's get to it. 3, 2, 1, go. I just need to chop down one of these dead trees, trap one of these pits, then we can equip a teasing stick, use a teasing stick on the garrick, then jump the spiked pit. And there we go. We can dismantle this, just equip these. I dismantle the trap. And there we go. That's the medium task in the Karamja diary complete. These are completely useless items. And that is this chunk completed. Now, whenever I complete a chunk, I am now allowed to skip the hour of doing it. So I'm going to do that for this hour, as there's really nothing around here that's worth doing. So let's jump in the chunk picker and extend the snake by 1. And here we are. This chunk has jungle spiders, monkeys and scorpions in it, which don't drop seeds or herbs. It's got horned garrix, which are 41 hunter, we've just hunted one. And then there is nothing really else here. There's no quests that start here, which means that we have completed this chunk. We now got a little green star. I can tick off the medium diary task of hunting a spiked garrick. When we roll here, we're not going to lose the last chunk, so the snake is now 5 chunks long. Let's see where we're going next. And it's north into Taibo One Eye. It feels really weird having a 5 long snake now. The snake's been 4 chunks long for like 15 episodes. So this is really, really cool. Let's jump back in the game, because I want to get back to doing some fishing. This is probably my favourite chunk in the jungle, just because of the fishing spot. It means I can now kind of just chill out for a few hours. And can probably do some editing. So, let's start the timer and I'll get to some fishing. 3, 2, 1, go. We're currently at 7,800 raw Karawanjis. I think I have about 20,000 of them in the bank. So, I mean, eventually they'll turn into Karamjans, but that is a lot of fishing to do. And I've got my first nerd message. This is a good thing with being in the jungle. Well, a good thing, I guess, is that the recording of chunk picker sections is really short. So I'm just kind of grinding out being in the jungle. Yo, so now we have a 50-50 chance of escaping the jungle. I'm definitely not going to hold my breath, because it took us 3 attempts last time when we were here to get out of the jungle. But oh, it feels nice to be back up here. We have access to the shop again. So what that means is I'm going to sell these anti-poisons. They've been clogging up my inventory the whole time. So with this shop unlocked, I could work on my smithing a bit more. It would require a bunch of hopping and running. So I don't know whether I'm going to do that. No, okay, I'm going to go back to fishing, I think. I would like to know whether I'm escaping the jungle or not before I start using some of my resources on doing that. Every once in a while when I'm doing fishing, I come over and attack the hobgoblins when I've got full HP. Still, I'll try to get to the trading stick requirement very, very slowly. We've only made about 500 trading sticks so far. And there's 43 fishing. And here we are. It feels really weird being in the chunk picker with a snake that's 5 chunks long. I've kind of got used to it being 4 chunks long. So we have a straight 50-50 shot of escaping. We go to Brimhaven, we get out. We go, right, we're going to have to wait quite a while to the next chance. Without further ado, let's see if we're escaping on our first attempt. And of course we are. So we lose access to the centre of the Kasari jungle. And we're going for another loop. We still have access to the fishing spot for a few more hours, so I think I will continue just doing fishing. It's very nice and AFK. And I'm enjoying getting a bunch of Karamjans, because eventually we'll also get to translate them into pretty decent food. Let's jump back in the game. And of course we don't do it first try. It's just the fate of this account. Well, I guess we're going to have to jump back to doing some more fishing then. I would quite like to complete the trading stick grind at some point. I know that tribespeople drop them at quite a high rate as well, but having to deal with that poison is very expensive. So I think I'll still do the same strategy I was doing before, just killing the hobgoblins whenever my health is full and then getting back to fishing. I'm going to quickly hop so I don't get nerd logged. Right, I think I'm going to lock in a little bit more. We're going to just try and get maybe another 500 trading sticks. I'll keep killing these guys until under 20 HP and then I'll run do some fishing again. Let's start the timer. 3, 2, 1, go. And there's 52 strength. And we're now over halfway to the 5,000 trading sticks we need. I think about 500 in about half an hour. I can't remember how many I had when I started. Right, now I'm quite low HP. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run up to the shop. They sell cooked meats up there. So I think that'll actually be kind of a good use of money and time. I can just hop to get enough food to bring back up to full. I don't want to really use these cakes because these are kind of emergency food. I forgot that that shop sold bread. It's much, much better than cooked meat. With these, we definitely should be able to get the 5,000. Ah, no. And that is why I carry anti-poison. Stop paying attention for a split second and deal a lot of damage. This configuration is actually huge. So the snake is currently facing south in Shiloh Village. And the key thing about that is that this is the only part of that chunk that I can access, is this little bit here. Which means the only direction it can go is back into the chunk with the hobgoblin. Fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go. Ooh. It's got a tooth half key. What is the drop rate of that? It's a 1 in 8,000. Bloody hell. Okay. Well, if we ever go back up to Berthel, I guess we can, if we get the loop half, we can open up a crystal key. That's very rare. I wish I could use that luck on hill giants. And there's 53 strength. The strength XP for doing this is actually quite good. This is definitely the most useful thing. Just watch this. I can hit the hobgoblin outside my chunk, swap back, and he comes in. It's incredible. I love it. That's really annoying because we lose access to arguably the best chunk in the jungle, which is this one up here. The hobgoblins do walk down into this chunk, but kiting them in is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. I do have my bow, so I could shoot them, but I'd rather conserve the ammo for fighting Jogers. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to switch up to mining. It's a bit more intensive. I need to keep dropping all the stuff that I make, but I think it'll be worthwhile. It's the highest XP per hour activity I can do inside the jungle. Let's get to some mining. I only have 2 inventory slots left, so I just kind of have to mine drop. But let's start the timer. Currently reading a blistering 15k XP an hour. And there's 46 mining. I have to get another level in this hour. Ooh, and there's a sergeant. I really want a mausoleum random. I dump all this crap in the bank. Ammo helmet. Okay, well, I'm going to try hold on to that. Because I do want them for the random events. So, we're very full on inventory space now. And there's 47 mining. Still got a long way to go. This is nice and chill though. Just click rock. And there is 48 mining. Paying slightly less attention, it's about 12,500 XP an hour. So this hour we lose access to it, but in the next hour we have access to it. We will be able to get to probably 40 or 48.5 to be the end of this, maybe even 50 by the end of the next time we have access to it. And literally at the beginning of that we just got a free forester. And we have lederhosen shorts. These are drippy AF. I'm loving them. I haven't moved the chunk picker yet. Sorry, I need to update it now. There we go. Now for the rest of this hour, we can kill Jogers. I'm going to go back to doing ranging them. The camo hat is now my best in slot range. Look at this fashionscape. The next max hit for Iron Arrow isn't until 49. And there's 41 prayer. We're 2 levels away from our final protection prayer. I'm just thinking, imagine how much nicer this would be with melee, and I could just flick the whole time and just kill so many more of these guys. And there is 45 ranged. This chunk is kind of cool because it has the pre-made Blurberry special which spawns on this table, which means that we have quite a good way of regenerating hit points for the sake of losing some attack. So I can drink them, just wait a few minutes, and it just helps with the regenning. This chunk also has a bunch of monkeys in it, which I would normally use to train melees, but I think I'm going to go back to Jogers. We've still got 300 arrows left, so we're running out of ammo pretty quickly, but we have done like 4 or 5 hours, and we're now 45 ranged, which I think is really worth it. So I'm going to get back to doing that. Let's start the timer. every time I try to get over that thing, I fall off it. I think I've tried doing it maybe 10 times. I've fallen off 9 out of 10. And there is 46 ranged. That's probably the last level that we're going to get with the 200 arrows we have left. Right, I only have 91 arrows left, but I'm going to just use them all up attacking Jogers. Speaking of which, you know what, I'm going to save probably these last 80 arrows, just in case I need to kite stuff in from other chunks, a bit like the hobgoblins I did a few chunks ago. So it's time to kill some monkeys. I'm going to aim for 55 strength. I'm picking up the blurberry specials whenever they spawn, try and heal faster, because I will like to go kill a few more Jogers. And there's 54 strength, one more away from a next max hit. You know what, I remember why I didn't like being in the jungle so much. Monkeys give okay XP, but my god, are they a pain in the ass to grind out. They just keep running away. How many more hours of this am I going to have to do? I really hope I get out of here soon. And there's 42 prayer. We're now just one level away from 43 in protect from melee. That's going to be incredible for killing Jogers. Hey, and there's 55 strength. So back to attack it is. Oh man, this is definitely my least favourite activity. And this is monkey number 1000. 3,400 left. So we need to kill another 700 until we got 43 prayer. And there's 51 attack. We're going to lose access to monkeys in this next hour. So I guess we're going to go to Jogers. It really depends on where we go next. If we go south, I guess we go back to mining. If we go forwards, maybe smithing. I'd have to get rid of a bunch of stuff in my inventory to do that. But yeah, I don't know at the moment. And we are back to doing yet more mining. This is the most efficient thing we can do in the jungle, to be fair, so might as well get used to it for a bit. We are coming up on 50 mining, so hopefully we can get to there in an hour. And there is 49 mining. Almost level 50. Should be able to get it before the end of the hour. There we go, there's 50 mining. My goodness. Let's see where we go from the end of this hour. And we're finally back in this chunk. This is my favourite chunk of the entire jungle. We're currently at 4,271 trading sticks, so we need 750-ish more. And then we can finally unlock the Brimhaven dungeon. Now, I don't think I'm going to use Brimhaven dungeon, at least not at the moment. But we'll see where we go next, then we'll figure it out. I've had like 3 bloody pillory guards since I've come into the jungle, and no mausoleum yet. I would kill for a mausoleum random. Just think of all the crap I could put away. And 44 fishing. Still working at the same old 4,000 XP an hour. Oh wait, 2,800 XP an hour. Let me correct myself there. And there's 52 attack. We're at 4,985 trading sticks. We're literally just waiting on like 1 or 2 more drops. And then we can talk to Banny Soch and finally stop doing this. Stop being a grind. I mean, speaking of which, that was exactly the right amount we needed. We have exactly 5,000 trading sticks. So let's run over there. Try and not get poisoned by tribe people while we're running. So if we talk to Banny Soch, can I go down? 5,000 trading sticks. Here's 5,000 trading sticks. I don't know whether I'm going to die jumping down. I know the max hit of these bronze dragons is a 50. So, you know what? The fact that it gives me a warning, I don't think I should do this. I imagine it's going to put me straight into combat. So, that's actually a chunk task complete now. That is 5,000 trading sticks given away, which is a permanent unlockable of getting down this area. Now, if there was some kind of safe spot, or I had better gear, then maybe I'd go down there. But at the moment, I definitely can't. So, I am going to get back to fishing. Just going to chill out for the next few hours. So what that means, really, is that this chunk and all the kind of combat chunks are not really that useful anymore. We get nature runes as probably the most useful drop that the monsters around here give. But yeah, I think that it just is now going to be focusing on fishing. And when we have access to monkeys, I guess training monkeys. What the hell is up with this random event? I've had like 4 of them since being in the jungle. I don't need this, I can't use this. I mean, they're useful as an anti-poison, I guess, but nothing other than that. I'm dying for a mausoleum random. But I just keep getting these instead. Just a little bit behind the scenes, but for this hour, I just completely forgot to press start record. It's only been recording from now. Well, if you want a recap of the last 51 minutes of my life, we gained a bit of fishing experience. That was about it. Coming up on 45 fishing. I mean, it'll be another hour before we get there. I could technically train melees while I'm in this chunk, but like my brain is so cooked from having been down here for so long that I'm taking fishing when I can get it now. And there is 45 fishing. Okay, so this is like hour 27 or something of being stuck in the jungle. I have to go count the hours of my footage, but how about this? If I hit 50 hours, which I really bloody hope I don't, I will do a segment in this video of a jungle chunk tier list. That sounds like something fun. I feel like this video is going to be like an hour long. I don't even know. I committed to putting it all in one episode, but I think I've bitten off more than I can chew. I hope this is entertaining at least. In this configuration, I feel like flinching is the only thing I can really do. I am very, very aware of how little HP I have though. I tried tanking for a couple of kills and it didn't go very well. And we're back at monkeys yet again. The main problem with monkeys is that they run at the same rate as you do, so when they run away you can't actually catch up to them. Very infuriating. Just for my own sanity, I think I'm going to draw the line at 43 prayer for picking up bones. At least like monkey bones. Big bones, sure, but like smaller bones, I can't be bothered. It's one of the main things which causes the cycle here to go out, is me picking them up and not being able to bury them fast enough before the next monkey spawns. And this final bone. This is a day that I've been waiting for a very long time. This is 43 prayer. And we now have all protection prayers. Man, oh, okay. Out of celebration, I'm gonna go do some lazy flicking. Oh man, that's so good. Okay, so I would put my foot down and I'm no longer going to pick up monkey bones, but I still will smack them, just because it is better XP. There's 53 attack. Getting about 8k an hour doing this. Ooh, count check. Very nice. Back-to-back XP randoms. And there's 16 Slayer. I mean, okay, if we lamp all the way up to 33 Slayer, we would be able to kill harpy bug swarms, which would be good. But that is going to take so long. I mean, after all of this lamping plus doing the quiz, we are only at 16. So we're like maybe like a sixth of the way. I can't do that maths in my head, but you know, like it's going to be a long time till we can kill harpy bug swarms. And there's 54 attack. I think for the rest of the time I'm in the jungle, I will just keep training attack. Because defense, there's nothing we're going to unlock unless I start killing dragons that is going to be useful. Like, there's no point having high defense. Especially now that I have prayers, I could just flick and you know, not take too much damage, and 55 hit points. Very nice, didn't expect that. I think that I'll just keep on attack, because every attack level is increasing my DPS slowly, which is going to be very useful for killing chokers. But I don't know, I'm kind of stuck now. I feel like now that I've had the 5,000 trading sticks and being on this side of the jungle, having not really anything other than just melee training in it. There's no real goal. Like hitting 60s would be very nice. Unlocking dragon weapons is nearly impossible. But I don't know. I think just sticking on attack, increasing DPS will be worthwhile. Especially as level 60 is so far away for strength. To anyone who's watching this bit of the video, I know it's probably gonna be like 30 minutes in. What's your favorite kind of monkey? Like chimpanzee, orangutan, you know? I mean, just maybe not as like a nature point of view, but more like aesthetically, vibes, right? Because I know like chimpanzees are pretty sick, but they're also fucking vicious. For me, it's this monkey. I don't know what the name of it is, but like from northern South America, but it looks like it has like a white mustache. The Emperor Tamarin. The Emperor Tamarin. I've seen them in person. They're super cute. Like a note to editor Bushie, but you can put a photo of one up. They are so cute. Problem is, I've now gotten to the point where I'm not going to gain a level of attack or anything during an hour, so I might start skipping some hours. You might notice the snake jump forwards, but don't worry, I'm still doing them. Just a monkey KC update. As we lose access to monkeys at the end of this, we are now over 4,000 monkeys killed. Oh man, I will not go down well on Ape Atoll. Yo, and now we get a lamp from the Sergeant Random. This is really good. This is exactly the reason why I've been keeping the camo with me, is so that we can just start getting lamps from all of the random events. And yet again, we have a 50% chance of being able to escape. I don't have my hopes up whatsoever though. I'm just assuming we're going to be stuck in here forever. I mean, we've been here well over the 30 hours that we did last time we were in here. So this is a new record. I really don't know what to do with this chunk combination unlocked. I could go back to killing Jogers down in the dungeon, or I could work on my smithing or something else. Let's have a look at this store. Okay, you know what, just for the sake of finishing off 55 attack, I will go and kill monkeys for a while, and while I'm doing that, I'll think about what else we can do in this chunk. And there's 55 attack. I don't really know what to do the rest of the time. I think I might go back to flinching some Jogers down in the dungeons here. And here we are in the chump picker again, with another 50-50 shot of escaping. We've been stuck in the jungle for 36 hours. And we've cheated quite a lot in that time. We've gotten 55 attack, 55 strength, we got the 5,000 trading sticks, we worked on some fishing, and we worked on a bit of mining. But, of course, it's all down to fate whether we get to go or not. If we go down, we'll probably spend more than 50 hours in total. If we go up, we finally escaped. But of course, I don't get to pick. Let's see where we're going. My god. Well, I'm gonna go do 5 hours of fishing to commiserate. So after that last clip, I didn't play RuneScape for a few days. I was feeling pretty rough, and when I came back to play, I just logged on and fished for 5 hours straight without doing anything else. Just as that was the only thing I felt like doing when I'm in these chunks. And I just wanted a kind of mental reset from being in the jungle. So in the next clip, I'm going to jump back into the chunk picker and do 5 rolls. So after those 5 hours of playing, let's just see where Snake's going. It's currently facing south out of South Taibo One Eye, and we have 5 rolls to do. Let's just see where we're going. And we go south for the first one, and we go left for the second one. This is interesting because what this means is that from here, because the only part of Shadow Village we can access is actually this tiny little chunk at the top left here, that means the only way the snake can go is up into this direction. So this will be number 3. We lose access to this. Then number 4. Whoa, okay. And number 5 is gonna be... Let's have a look whether we're getting another 50-50 shot. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, that's about as perfect as 5 rolls can go. That was amazing. So now we, for this hour, have access to some mining, which I really don't mind doing. Even if we fail going into Brimhaven this time, we get access to South Tiber one eye and we get to be able to do fishing again, which is actually something I really enjoy. Well, enjoy in masochistic terms. But anyway, we have now spent 41 hours down this jungle, so let's jump back in the game. And here we are again. Now, just a little bit of behind the scenes, but this episode has been recorded over the period of maybe like 2 weeks, I want to say. And I've completely forgotten how many times we've actually been here, like with a 50-50 chance of escaping. Now, as I mentioned before, I don't really mind this. This is not too bad, because if we do not escape, well, which I'm currently assuming we don't, we'll just be able to go back to doing some fishing. But, let's get to it. Let's do another hour of mining. Can I be real for just 1 minute? Since coming in the jungle, my efficiency per hour of the amount of XP out of the total amount of XP I could have gotten in an hour has decreased quite significantly. I would care about, trying to get as many levels as possible, but at this point, I'm like, if I want to go make a coffee, I'll go make a coffee and the time is still running. So we're currently getting about 11,000 mining XP an hour doing this. I just need to pay attention when I'm mining. That's why I like fishing so much. I can just click it and leave. And there is 51 mining. I only got about 13 minutes left before the next chunk roll, so will we even get to the next level in the next hour? I don't even know. And some fishing XP. It's mad that a single bob random gives a quarter of an hour of Karamja fishing of XP. And here we are yet again with another 50-50 chance of escaping. So we've just been working on fishing and mining since the last time we had this. And as I mentioned before, I really don't mind going down again. But the problem is if we go down, I don't know how long it's going to be till we get the next 50-50. I really hope we escape. We've been in the jungle for 42 hours now. But we didn't get to pick, so let's see whether we're getting out of here. Yes! Yes! Oh! Yes! Thank God! Oh. Sorry, I might have just overreacted a little bit there. Oh man. Thank goodness, we lose access to Karen Isle. And we're back in Brimhaven, having escaped. That's crazy that both times that we've escaped, we've taken the shortest route between 2 50-50 rolls. Oh man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And with this, we are free yet again. Oh, let's fucking go. Oh man. Oh, that was 42 hours in total from entering the jungle to exiting. And this episode has been kind of a supercut of the last 38 hours, I want to say. I don't know, I've lost track of recording. I need to go edit all of this, so if there was any episode that you were ever to consider liking and subscribing, please do consider it for this one. This took a lot of effort, and even though it is nothing much compared to the other grinds that other creators do. This was a big one for me. So, we're finally out. I hope in the next episode we can go to greener pastures. But I'll see you then. Goodbye.